Lian, can you repeat that again? You said that we have a unexpected visitor? Oh, an unexpected visitor. That's quite unlikely. Usually it's all planned. Where are they from? Well, perhaps I should say, what province or circuit are they from? Oh, Guangzhou, I see. Huh. And they trekked all the way over here to Chang'an. Just for what? Oh, no, Lian, that will not be necessary. I'll speak to him. Oh, it's all right, I'll be fine. Besides, I don't think that he will have any intentions of harm, and you know I can handle myself. So please do see him in. Ah, dear guest, I'm glad you could make an acquaintance with us. I am, must I say, honored that you have decided to come visit. I apologize for any miscommunication regarding my soldiers, in terms of them intercepting you on your travels. Oh, no, there's no need for that. There's no need for the kowtow. Please do rise. If I may ask, what could a person be doing here all the way from Guangzhou? All the way here at Chang'an? That's a long way. Traveling? Traveling for what? What is there to do? I mean, it is the Chinese New Year, so shouldn't you be with your family or friends? Unless, of course, they live here at Chang'an, and of course it would make sense if you would come here. But typically, that requires planning, and you don't seem like you planned it all that much, considering your dress is far from clean, I should say. You ran away? So you left Guangzhou and trekked all the way up here to the capital. You could have easily went to a different province. You didn't have to go. Why here? You got lost. Oh well. What was your original destination? Where could you have possibly going that you just realized you got lost? Oh, I see. Well, if you don't mind me asking, why were you running away from your family? Mistreatment. Well, that's always a problem, of course. But, well, you are here now, so I suppose it is only right if I make you feel at home. Lian, you may leave us for now. And as I stated before, I will be all right. I can assure you that. I know very well how to defend myself, and I doubt that this gentleman right here has the capability to do any harm, and I don't think he will do any harm. He seems to be a friend, not a foe. He is from our empire, after all, not a foreign barbarian. So, it's alright to keep the guards down just a little bit. I can handle it. Now, please do leave us. Well, now, it is just us two. Oh, you can drop the formalities, it's alright. I am not so strict on that. When it comes to, one-on-one conversations, especially if it comes from a person from lower standing in life. If you don't mind, I will step down from my throne and get a closer look at you. Let's see. I need to remove the curtain, it's always blocking my view. Yes, I must sit behind the curtain usually when I am taking an audience. Now, Let's see your face. Quite good looking, I must say. I'm not just flattering you, it's the truth. So, you ran away from your family to be away from them, far away from them. Did you not have any friends or other people you could go to? That, is close? I see. Well, since you are here, as I said earlier, I must make you feel comfortable. Now, please do sit over there. Would you like some tea? Perfect, because it's already prepared. Now, here you go. Do be gentle with it. It is a bit hot. You must be cold, considering how it is still the winter months. I hope this tea does warm you up. No one should be struggling this hard, especially during the Chinese New Year. It's simply not right. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any other plans to do, other plans after you... Sorry, I'm trying to find my words. So yes, I know you ran away from your family, but what were you planning to do after? Did you have any plans set? Or were you just going just to see where fate takes you? Well, that's not a way to live. It certainly sounds very, unconventional. Even if you are used to it, no one should suffer like that. Yes, I know suffering is a part of human life, and as terrible as it is, if a person does see suffering, at least they should try to alleviate it. Even if it is impossible to get rid of it entirely, have you thought about taking a position within your station that fits your rank? Such as you could be a merchant, a fisherman, a store owner. Yes, I think those would be quite fitting for your rank. Well, if fishing doesn't interest you, then, as I said, a merchant. You could do that. You could travel the Silk Road, and as risky as it is, you do get to visit new places. You get to visit, albeit barbaric, nations. There. You are a couch potato, it seems. I suppose I could offer a proposition. I must admit I have taken quite a liking to you. So, as to not upset the balance of the rank system, I could offer you to become a concubine of mine. I don't mean anything degrading by it, of course. A concubine is quite a respectable position. Anyone can become a concubine with the emperor's, in other words, my judgment. So, it's not completely out of your station to become one. Yes, all of the concubine that I have are women, but if I can be so frank with you, I haven't tried anything with them. I believe I have around 40 concubines, and I haven't tried anything with them, any of them. Mainly because it just hasn't interested me. I thought if I just kept on getting more, it would work. And I know at some point I would have to pick one to get an heir, or find a relative of mine who's willing to take up a position, my mantle of, sorry, I'm a bit flustered, but I could always find a relative of mine who's younger, who could take on my position upon my passing, but I think I will try, but it will definitely not be romantic. I don't regret having all those concubines because they do get to live a nice life. They don't really have to work. They only get punished if they disobey or do anything so heinous to the court. Yes, the gossip is certainly atrocious, but I can assure you, if you do join, I will be extra protective of you. Well, my interest of you is, yes, it may seem short, but there's something about you that I sense that we could do something more than just you being a concubine, but first, we must do baby steps. I don't typically do this because I never really experienced this before, but I know my gut when I feel it. I know you're something more than that. Let's see. You will be the first concubine who will be a male, at least during my reign, so that might certainly cause drama within the court, and my advisors may certainly be worried that I will never provide an heir. But that's alright. I already have it planned out anyway. And, as I stated prior, you have nothing to worry about. You'll be under my protection, my care. You will have your room with me, which is different because, if you so wish, that is. But either way, it would be different because I never offered any of my 40 other concubines a room with me. They have their own rooms. And back to the protective part. If any one of them, or anyone in the court, speaks ill of you, I'll be sure to deal with it properly. I will throw them down the well or give them a death by 1,000 cuts, and that also includes anyone in this empire. So, you mustn't worry about all of that, alright? You will be protected. I must admit, I fear I am moving a little too quickly, but I can assure you we will get to know each other well, personally, and everything will be alright. We are going to be fine. You especially are going to be fine. You get to live in a life of luxury in this palace and be my concubine, albeit temporary. I say temporary because who knows, you might get a higher position than that. Co-emperor, perhaps. Or emperor consort. Think about it like this as well. You get to shove it up your family's ass if you become this high in rank. Sorry, I mustn't speak so ill like that. It's not right, but I hope you don't mind me speaking so frank all the time. Good. Now, this isn't the time to focus on sad issues such as your family. Now it is the time to rejoice because now I have a new concubine and probably the only concubine I'll focus all my attention on. And a potential emperor consort too. And not only that, it is also the Chinese New Year, so we also have a lot of things to celebrate. You, of course, don't have to attend any court events with me if you don't wish to. It is pretty tiresome. But it would be very nice if you could. Oh, really? Well, I'm glad to hear it. It'll be less boring if you're there. So I'm glad you're coming. Now, shall we be merry and just celebrate the Chinese New Year? Now, I do wish you 新年快乐. I wish you New Year happiness. So, that was that audio. Yes, it's a more calm, focused audio this time. There's no innuendos. There's nothing of that sort. It is more soft-spoken than anything. I wanted to do a soft-spoken audio in a while where I just don't make any innuendos at all. So this is that audio, and I think it is also a good time because it is the Chinese New Year. I know not everyone celebrates it, but I am, yes, I am Filipino, but I also am partly Chinese due to, my mother's side. So I do have that connection, and I wanted to celebrate it. And I know many people here are Americans, and that can be anyone. That can come from any, ethnicity. So I do wish to celebrate this Chinese New Year. And for people who don't celebrate it, I still wish for you to like this audio at least. And treat it as like a New Year thing again. Like Happy New Year. And if you are, then I hope this audio is good. I am basing this audio off of the Tang Dynasty of China. I know I probably got some information wrong because I wanted to use information that might be recognizable to people who are not interested in Chinese history, but at the same time trying to balance it out with actual Chinese history. It's difficult, and I really did try. I'm not the most proud of this audio, but hey, I wanted to do something for this Chinese New Year. Now, anyway, if you do like this audio, please do like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you all in the next audio. And I wish everyone here a happy Chinese New Year.